What's up, y'all? So I realized that I owe you guys a baby making update. Might be hard to do while I'm doing my lips, but you know, we're gonna see what we can do. Hold on. Okay, there we are. Where I left you guys last time was I found out that I had a polyp that was possibly blocking the spermies from getting where they needed to go, which is possibly why I hadn't been getting pregnant because as far as the ultrasounds and everything showed, I had tons of eggs, blah, 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 blah. So I looked into getting that removed and it's going to be $10,000. It just sounded really overwhelming. And I think I just took like a really good look at like what I wanted out of my life and like where I was. And as soon as Pluto went into Aquarius, I realized I don't want to be pregnant. I don't really want to have a baby. I don't really want to be a parent. I just realized that it wasn't really something that I wholeheartedly wanted. A few different things came up for me that made me realize this. You guys know Mel has stage 4 endometriosis. Over the last 3 years, she's been in a lot of pain because she has cystic disease in her breast. So she has been trying to get a mastectomy. She's in so much pain that she can't live her life regularly. She can't work out. She can't even really hug people. So it's been this battle with the insurance company and seeing all these different doctors to kind of get her pain and everything under control. And that's been very stressful. I just really thought about like, okay, well, if I'm pregnant, what if I'm sick? What if we're both sick and then we're pregnant? And that just sounded like so stressful, right? So going through my own things with my breasts and waiting to find out and got a biopsy last year and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And that's like an ongoing, I have to keep going and getting mammograms and all this stuff. Being a mother was never a dream of mine. I never thought like I can't wait to be a mom. That's never been a thought. I always thought I would be a mom, but I don't think that's because it's necessarily what I wanted. I think that that's probably because that's what I felt was expected of what I thought would happen. Obviously, I know that I'd be a great mom. I know that Mel would be a great mom. I literally have a partner that's a professional nanny, and I know that we would be great moms. I always thought that I would have a baby and start a family when I was ready, when my career had already taken off, when I had a certain amount of money, blah, blah, blah. And the hard reality is that where I'm at in my life right now at 43 and Mel at 41, we're just still not where we want to be with our careers. And it just felt like a lot of pressure. Like, if you're going to have a baby, you got to do it now. You got to do it now. It's so expensive. If we're realistically going to have a baby in this country, could through IVF, which costs like $30,000. Do we have $30,000? No. Do I want a baby enough to spend $30,000 to maybe have it work? No. So I just had to take a real serious look at the reality of the situation in this country for two women to have a baby. It's not easy. And none of the things, even the small tests that I went through, were fun or enjoyable. I'm at a point in my life where I want to have fun and I want to enjoy my life. I don't want it to be stressful. I don't want my relationship with my partner to be stressful. I want my baby to be stressed out because I'm stressed out. I just really thought about the reasons that I wanted to be a mom. And I also found that those reasons were kind of coming from a place more of ego than a genuine want to have a child. Cute little kid that looks like me, but I only want a girl. Well, what if I have a boy? What if I have a child with special needs? I just all of a sudden got real with myself on the reality. And I also thought about Mel and what she's been through with her health and she is at in her career, and she's been nannying on the side and raising other people's children for about 20 years. And I just asked her, like, you've never fully 100% like put your all into your art. You've always been like raising other people's kids. Do you really want to raise kids for the next 20 years of your life? Or do you want to put it all into your art? And we can travel. And that just seems a lot better fit. If all of a sudden I were to win the lottery, I definitely think pregnancy is off the table, even though I do think I could probably get pregnant through IVF. The thought, I don't want to do it. I've never wanted to do it, like, honestly. Like, it doesn't sound fun. I don't want to do anything that's not fun, okay? Surrogacy was like an option. I guess I would think about it for sure. That would make things so much easier. But again, I'm 43 right now, and I would be in my 60s when our child is graduating high school. And I know plenty of women do that. And if you really want to be a mom, I'm sure, I hope that that fulfills them. But for me personally, I'm still parenting myself, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like all of these things I would want to give to this child, all of this encouragement, this is going to make me emotional. All of the things I want to teach them are things that I can give myself or my partner, things that we can learn together, things, like I want my kid to learn fucking taekwondo and play the piano. And what if they're not interested in that? Those are obviously my interests. Maybe those are things that I need to look more into doing. Also, seeing some of my friends have children and just see how freaking stressful it is, or be around Mel when she's working and she's with the boys. And sure, there are moments that are really hilarious, honestly, like very funny. But I like my quiet time. I like sleeping in. I'm really not a great person if I don't get 8 or 9 hours of sleep. And that's just not realistic for a new mom, a parent. And I just want to be happy. So I realized that I was really only trying to have a baby because I thought it was the next step in the process, and the veil has been lifted and we're no longer trying. And I honestly, for the last maybe 5 or 6 months that we haven't been trying, I have been so happy. And it wasn't like super stressing me out or anything, but I was feeling this pressure. Like, you got to do it now. You got to do it now. If you're going to have a baby, you got to pregnant now. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this pressure on us about our age. And now I'm just like, maybe I'll just spend that money on a facelift and travel the world.